Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you're doing good and welcome to our video on our top 5 wedding venues in New Jersey that we have shot at the most in 2025. Maybe you're in the process of looking for a wedding venue yourself right now, or maybe you just want to hear my opinion on these top 5 wedding venues that we shoot at all the time. But in any case, this is our actual list of New Jersey wedding venues that we have shot at the most in 2025. And in case you're wondering who I am, my name is Jose, and I am the owner of Delia Studios, which is a wedding videography company based right here in Jackson, New Jersey. We've been in business for over 10 years, and I personally have probably shot over 500 weddings. And just to be clear, this video is not knocking any other wedding venues out there. It's not to say that these venues that I'm gonna mention are better than any other venues or anything like that. This is just a list of the wedding venues we have shot at the most in 2025. And guys, I just wanna make one more quick disclaimer before we get going with this list. And I wanna be clear that none of these venues have paid me any money for me to talk about them or have paid me any money to be on this list. This is 100% a real list that I derived from going into my spreadsheets, tallying up the amount of times we were at venues in New Jersey in 2025 and figuring out which ones we were at the most. And coming in at the number 5 spot, located in Oceanport, New Jersey, is going to be the Park Loft. Now, this is a slightly newer wedding venue that we had the pleasure of working at for the first time in 2025. Fun fact, the Park Loft sits on an old Fort Monmouth property, which was originally a military camp back in 1917. The Park Loft itself used to be a 1941 dance hall, which was restored into this now modern wedding venue. It's family owned and operated, and I gotta say, it's a beautiful wedding venue to shoot at. They only do one event per day, and they can host up to about 200 guests. This is an all-in-one wedding venue, which means they have an area for you to get ready at, a ceremony space, indoor and outdoor cocktail areas, and a 2-floor reception room that's super beautiful and spacious. One thing that stood out to me about this venue is the food. The food here is top-notch, like something you would find at a fine dining restaurant. And we are definitely looking forward to shooting more weddings here in 2026 and beyond. And coming in at number 4, located in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, is going to be the Crystal Point Yacht Club. On their website, the Crystal Point Yacht Club mentions that they have been in business for over 25 years. So this is definitely not a new venue, but rather one that has been around for quite some time. The first thing that I want to mention is that the Crystal Point Yacht Club has a separate building with rooms that you can get ready in, sort of like a motel. This is super convenient if you want to get ready here and have some of your guests stay overnight with you. This is another all-in-one wedding venue that is located right on the Manor River. So if you're having your ceremony outside and the weather's nice, you're gonna have that beautiful river as a backdrop with all the boats passing by. Also, you do have access to the boat dock for some amazing dock photos during your photo session, which is always a plus. I also would like to mention that the cocktail hour here is pretty legendary. They have a beautiful bar, a station that makes sliders and other types of burgers, and they even have a bacon station. This is definitely a wedding venue that we love to shoot at. And coming in at number 3, located in Manor, New Jersey, it's none other than the Mallard Island Yacht Club. This venue is located right on the Barnegat Bay and is right outside of Long Beach Island. It's the perfect wedding venue to have your wedding at if you're really looking for that Jersey Shore vibe. They have a bridal penthouse, which is a whopping 3,000 square feet, which has its own in-suite salon with some stunning views of the bay. The groomsmen also have their own prep area called the Groom Shack, which has a pool table and some other games. And they also have up to 10 private suites so your guests can stay on the property with you. They have a boathouse chapel where you can have your ceremony, which again sits right on the water and gives you some amazing views of the bay. Indoor and outdoor cocktail hour spaces, luscious gardens, and an elegant ballroom that can accommodate up to 250 guests. We definitely shoot a lot at Mallard Island Yacht Club. We love working there. The people there are so kind and inviting, and it's literally right over the bridge from Long Beach Island, which is a plus in the summer here in New Jersey. And the attention to detail at this venue is impeccable. So if you're looking for that Jersey Shore wedding venue, check out Mallard Island Yacht Club. And now for number 2 on our list, we're going back to Point Pleasant, New Jersey for a wedding venue called Clark's Landing Yacht Club. And I hope you guys are starting to see the trend here. We actually shoot at a lot of Jersey Shore wedding venues. Clark's Landing is another wedding venue that is nestled along the Manasquan River with some amazing views. They just recently renovated the venue, redoing the ceremony space, which is super modern and overlooks the bay. And they also added a bridal suite, which has its own beauty salon, and a groom suite that has a pool table and some arcade games. So this is another all-in-one venue if you want it to be. Starting with your preps on location, you can go to the docks after that for your first look and some photos, and then head into the ceremony space for your actual wedding. They also have an amazing cocktail hour space with plenty of different food stations for all your guests. They also have a spacious and luxurious reception room overlooking the waterfront with some retractable shades in case it gets too bright outside. It's a modern, clean venue that can accommodate up to 280 guests, which is pretty big. They also have the rooftop deck, which is great for getting some amazing sunset photos. You know, we really enjoy working at Clark's Landing. The people are great. The space is super modern and clean. And that balcony for the sunset photos, you're really gonna love it. And guys, if you got to this part of the video, please consider dropping us a like. And if you wanna see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell because YouTube doesn't always recommend. All right, guys, now we have arrived at the number 1 spot on our list, the wedding venue that we have shot at the most in 2025. And it's none other than the Mill Lakeside Manor located in Spring Lake, New Jersey. For those of you that follow us on Instagram, you know that we shoot at the Mill in Spring Lake a lot. Not only is it one of our most shot at venues, but it's also one of our favorites to work at. The staff here is always so welcoming and friendly that you automatically feel like your family once you arrive. As the name suggests, the Mill Lakeside Manor is located right next to the Old Mill Pond in Spring Lake, New Jersey. And Spring Lake, New Jersey, for those that don't know, is a coastal town located right on the Jersey Shore. This is also a wedding venue that has undergone some pretty major changes going into 2026. To my understanding, as of the making of this video, they are adding an indoor ceremony space that will be in another building. They currently have bride and groom suites in the building, an outdoor ceremony space, a secret garden located right behind the ceremony area on the lake, and an amazing ballroom with several huge chandeliers overlooking the water. They even have a balcony where you can get some amazing sunset shots. This is another venue that only does 1 event per day, and they can accommodate up to about 250 guests. And like I said, guys, if you follow us on Instagram, you can see for yourself that we're at these venues all the time. We're posting some behind the scenes stories at them all the time. And we really do love working at them. We love the people there. And they really are top-notch venues. So again, this is a list of our top 5 worked at venues. So we shot here at these venues the most in 2025, but it really is a solid list of amazing wedding venues in New Jersey. And it's a great place for you guys to start if you're looking for a wedding venue. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've been to any of these venues, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your experience was like. And like always, we'll catch you on the next video.